What is going on, everyone? My name is ReshiMine. Welcome back to another Transformers Earth Wars video, and hopefully you all are having a fantastic day. If you are new to this channel, please consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, become part of the ReshiMine squad. I appreciate all the support on the channel thus far. Now, if you saw the last video, we were covering the Meta Makers Bundle from Frieza's Max, but today we're covering something much more cursed. And that is the Meta Operators Autobot bundle. Now, through 1 week, they were dropping all these different kind of bundles. However, do not be fooled. This is not the same bundle as Meta Makers would be. I'm going to pull up on either side. There's going to be a comparison of the Meta Makers from Tuesday's video. It should be up on the channel. And then this Meta Makers bundle. Either side. I can't tell. Anyhow. What will you get in this Meta Operators Autobot bundle? 240 Meta Operator Autobot, 200 plus 40 extra. Each Meta Operator Crystal has a chance to drop the following. 1 4-star Operators Bot, 5%, and then 1 3-star Operators Bot, 95%. And there's a law reading that I don't want to do, but the bots that you can pull from this are Cosmos, Blades, Perceptor, Beachcomber, and Punch. That's not a bad thing. And also, it actually says 4-star duplicates from these bots are guaranteed to drop their gold or G-Mental bot specific cores. Now, of course, some of these do not have G1s at the moment. I take that back. Only Punch doesn't. Okay. Now I feel like a fool. But here's where it kind of seems like a ripoff. 22 Golden Week chests. Each Golden Week chest contains a chance to drop the following. 250,000 Universal Prime Spark, 20%. 50,000 Cybertronian Alloy, 20%. 75,000 Spark, 20%. 150,000 Combat Spark, 20%, 500 5-star shards, 10%, 500 5-star combat shards, 10%, and then for the final thing, 550,000 Spark. So the thing of the matter is, yes, you are able to upgrade your primes, but I know a lot of people that didn't open those golden chests because they didn't want to risk losing a whole bunch of Prime Spark. Which, by the way, I actually will reveal right now that I used it to upgrade Solus Prime and Prima Prime. And both are really useful. And I will be releasing guides on these guys here soon. So stay tuned. So what is the goal of today's video? Well, last episode, we ended up getting 2 5-stars and 1 5-star combat. Or 5-star weapon. So let's see if we can do that again. Without further ado, roll the first opening. That was too close for comfort, ladies and gentlemen. I barely made it to another 5-star bot. Now, unfortunately, we cannot get a 5-star weapon, but we can get a 5-star combat. On your screen is the badge I'm going for. Yes, the badge that is super large, and there are so many good options. Right now, I'm in the mood for anything. And, quite frankly, none of these polls that I could get are duds. But let's find out who I really end up getting. Roll the footage. Alright, so we got Armanda Star Saber. And quite frankly, this combat is super good, but you might be expecting for me to place it on a warrior class bot, where it really fits, but I don't work like that. I put it on Scattershot. Snapshot will be up on screen right now. What does Armanda Star Saber really do? Level 10. Gain 32% DPS. Every 10 seconds, target an enemy with a kinetic dome that hits adjacent targets, dealing 40% of the equipped bot's DPS, as normal damage. Targets have their damage reduced by negative 25% for 7 seconds. Very handy combat for Scattershot. But the goal for today, other than pulling a 5-star combat, is to get 10,000 5-star shards to possibly just pull 2 5-star bots. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's roll the footage. Alright, so we got over 10,000 shards. But some of you may be sitting at your computer or phone right now and be like, wait, what? ReshiMine went for batch 3 twice and he didn't get the bot he wanted. But now he's going for batch 4? What's up with that? See, I had this weird thought sitting at my chair at this time, thinking, wait a minute, if I'm going to get more 5-star bots, I ought to go get another medic. So the options that I could pull right now are going to be on your screen. Quite frankly, the only one that I'm a little concerned about is Sludge. The other bots, probably use in somewhat. Now, another option I want is Prowl, because I love this gunner so much. Let's actually find out who I end up getting, though. Well, I wish I was this lucky last opening because we end up pulling Ratchet. Now, here's the weird thing about Ratchet. I like him, but is he better than Maribera? No, not at all. I know I was debating with so many players like, oh, sure, Ratchet is cheaper, but Maribera is way more consistent. I actually believe that if I did place Ratchet on my main team would fall off pretty bad. But without that further ado, let's look at what Ratchet's stats look like. Snapshot will be on the screen. His ability, Healing Grenade, level 8. Cost is 4+2. Launch a grenade that restores 363 health, a total of 1,817 per second to all Autobots in a large area for 5 seconds. It's not bad. And then his core, G1 Ratchet. What does it do? Gain 12.6% healing and a 25% attack and move speed. That's pretty good. With combat, CL, level 6. Heal nearby bots around your target for 16% of your healing stat. Every 10 seconds, you and your target gain a 13% reflection shield, reflecting all incoming damage for 8 seconds. That's pretty good. Now, since we got Ratchet, we can go back to batch 3. And we only have Autobot, Jazz, and Firefly yet to pull. Let's find out who we really got. Well, we got Autobot Jazz, and honestly, to me, this is a major win. Not only because Autobot Jazz is very underrated, he's just very useful in situations that you just need a nice blasting for Decepticon defenses. But let's look at his stats, they will be up on screen. His ability, Orbital Strike. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce that correct. Level 7, cost is 7 plus 3, so very expensive. Call down a powerful Orbital Strike, dealing 2,979 normal damage to all targets in a large area. His core, G1 Jazz, gained 12.8% ability damage. And then the combat bot, Glitch, level 7, shoots enemies from a long range with a 23% chance of landing a critical strike, dealing 2 times amount damage and applying the glass gas, causing them to take 30% DPS and ability damage for 5 seconds. That is not terrible. Now, quite frankly, would I get this bundle over a regular Meta Makers bundle? No. Okay? Especially with the Universe Prime Spark. If those were just regular combat chips, that'd be okay. But with all that further ado, thank you guys for watching this wonderful video, and hopefully you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later, alligators. Bye-bye.